If you send an electric current to a magnet, does the direction of the spin change? No, the direction of spin does not change when current is passed through a magnet. The spin of an electron is a quantum mechanical property and does not follow the classical laws of physics. Therefore, when current is passed through a magnet, creating a magnetic field, the direction of the electron's spin does not change. The spin of an electron is a quantum property of angular momentum, which can take one of two values, +1,2 or 1,2. Unlike classical angular momentum, which can have a continuous range of values, electron spin is quantized, meaning it can only have one of these two values. Passing current through a magnet generates a magnetic field that interacts with the electron's spin, attempting to change its direction. However, due to the quantized nature of electron spin, the direction of spin cannot change in response to the magnet's magnetic field. However, passing current through a magnet can induce precession of the electron's spin. Precession is a phenomenon in which the spin rotates while maintaining its orientation, giving the appearance of a stable spin direction in the presence of a magnetic field. In conclusion, the direction of spin does not change when current is passed through a magnet. However, precession induced by the magnetic field can make it appear as if the spin direction is stable in a particular orientation. So if you send a strong magnetic field to where a current flows, will the direction of the current change? Yes, applying a strong magnetic field to a location where current is flowing can potentially change the direction of the current. When a magnetic field is applied to a conductor through which current is passing, it exerts a force on the current, known as the Lorentz force. The direction of the Lorentz force is perpendicular to both the direction of the current and the direction of the magnetic field and is proportional to the magnitude of both the current and the magnetic field. If the Lorentz force acts in a direction opposite to the current's direction, it can cause the current's direction to change. This is known as self-induction. Self-induction is a fundamental principle in the operation of electrical devices. Electric motors. Electric motors use coils through which current flows to generate rotational force. When a magnetic field is applied to the coil, it exerts a force that opposes the current's direction, causing the current to change direction. This change in current direction leads to the rotation of the coil and, consequently, the motor. Generators. Generators operate on the principle of rotating coils within a magnetic field to generate an electrical current. As the coils rotate, the magnetic field exerts a force on the current, causing the current's direction to change, thereby generating electricity. Transformers. Transformers are devices used to change the magnitude of electrical current. By applying different magnetic fields to the coils of a transformer, the direction of the current can be changed, which in turn alters the current's magnitude. Therefore, it is indeed possible for the direction of current to change when a strong magnetic field is applied to a location where current is flowing. However, for the current's direction to change, the Lorentz force must act in opposition to the current's original direction. Thus, the magnitude and direction of the magnetic field need to be appropriately adjusted to achieve this effect. So, if a strong magnetic field is sent to the information embedded in a memory semiconductor, will the information be damaged? Yes, subjecting memory semiconductors to a strong magnetic field can potentially result in data corruption or loss. Memory semiconductors store information using the flow of electric current. When a magnetic field is applied to a conductor through which current is flowing, the Lorentz force can act upon it, potentially causing a change in the direction of the current. Such a change in current direction can lead to the corruption or loss of information stored in memory semiconductors. The sensitivity to magnetic fields varies depending on the type of memory semiconductor. For instance, flash memory is relatively sensitive to magnetic fields, while NAND flash memory is less sensitive. Exposing memory semiconductors to a strong magnetic field can lead to the following consequences. 1. Data loss. Information stored in memory semiconductors can be completely erased. Data corruption. Information stored in memory semiconductors can be partially corrupted. Memory semiconductor. Failure. Memory semiconductors can be damaged and may no longer function correctly. Therefore, it's crucial to protect memory semiconductors from strong magnetic fields when storing them. Here are some methods for safeguarding memory semiconductors from strong magnetic fields. Store memory semiconductors in a location that is not exposed to magnetic fields. Store memory semiconductors in protective cases that block magnetic fields. Keep memory semiconductors away from devices that generate magnetic fields. The following are some of the primary causes of memory semiconductors being exposed to magnetic fields. Contact with magnetic field generating devices. When memory semiconductors come into contact with devices that generate magnetic fields, they can be exposed to those fields. Storing memory near magnetic field generating devices. Storing memory semiconductors near devices that produce magnetic fields can result in exposure. Use of magnetic field generating devices. When using devices that generate magnetic fields, it's important to avoid placing memory semiconductors in close proximity to them.